What's up, y'all? Property Gaming here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the best attachments for the M4A1. I have three specific builds today that we're going to be covering, all I want to say in different like categories. I have an all-arounder where you can either decide to kind of hold back and shoot from a distance, or you can rush your opponent or enemy with this gun. Also, I have a 9mm version, which is pretty much for rushing, and then I have like one that's just for more laid back people who like to, try to pick people off from a distance and stay, clear of enemies. So yeah, so the first build we're going to get into is going to be the all-arounder here. And as you can see, I named them in the classes. The all-arounder is the one I want to say I use the most for Warzone. So basically we got the monolithic suppressor here. We got the monolithic suppressor. We got the stock M16 Grenadier. We have the tack laser on it for faster aim down sight speed. We have no stock, the same situation, faster aim down sight speed, faster movement speed. It does knock the aiming stability off and the recoil a little bit, but it's worth it. And then I have a 60 round mag. Now I do not really for this gun you don't really have to use an optic for it. The iron sights are like pretty good to the point where you can use the iron sights themselves to aim. You should not have to have an optic attached to it, but if you're one of those people who like to attach the thermal sight or any other type of red dot or whatever the case may be, I would recommend swapping out the 60 round mag and replacing that with your optics. It's totally up to you, however you want to do it. I do have some clips of me getting some kills with this gun as well. We're gonna show those right now.
I'm taking fire.
Yeah, he's on top line.
Oh my. I had no shield. I was running from here, I get one. I'm bad with this fucking.
Player did just drop, cash drop. That's what they want over there.
Somebody else. And the next build that we're going to be talking about for the M4A1 is the 9mm running gun. This particular build, I kind of tweaked it a little bit. I found it on the internet. I didn't really know you could use 9mm rounds for the M4A1 until I saw it on the internet, and then I actually started using it in multiplayer. I've used it a couple times in Warzone, but it's not really my go-to, because in Warzone, multiplayer is different from Warzone, let's be honest. In Warzone, the objective is to try to last as long as you can, meaning you got to be smart about certain fights and stuff like that you take. You don't just want to be rushing everybody. But this gun absolutely shreds. This build absolutely shreds. So for this build, we have the compensator for the muzzle. It helps with the recoil control. We have the regular tack laser for aim down sight speed and the stability. We have no stock, again, for aim down sight speed and movement speed. And then we have the 9mm para 32 round mag. This is obviously what makes it a 9mm weapon, along with FMJ. Now I definitely for this build I don't recommend you swap out any of the attachments for an optic, because the rest of them are important. Like the stock, you need it for the aim down sight speed. You also, want to be able to move, because the M4A1 is an assault rifle, so the movement speed is it's fast, but it's not as fast as an SMG. This turns this gun into an SMG. You get what I mean? So the rest of the attachments I would keep on here. If you do feel the need to swap out for an optic, my recommendation would be to take the muzzle off and swap that out for an optic. But this build right here is perfectly fine. You have to have FMJ attached because it increases the damage, and yeah, let's be honest, without FMG attached, the 9mm rounds don't really do that much damage in Warzone. So I attached FMJ to make it, you know, have a harder, for it to pack a harder punch, basically. And I do also have some clips of me killing people and getting some kills with this as well. So we're going to play that right now. Bye-bye, money's gone. I took that, yo, I killed this nigga, right? I killed him, took his money, and then deposited that shit, dog. I know he's tight right now.
I don't even trust him.
Cargo's on board. Exfil is leaving the AR.
Stop coming for me, boy. And the next build that we're gonna be covering, I named it the mid to far monster, and that's because that's exactly what it is. Like this gun right here, the build for this gun is like absolutely incredible in terms of damage. It does a very significant amount of damage to opponents. I wouldn't really recommend like running around with this gun too much. I mean, I know we all have to run from the gas and all that stuff, but I don't recommend you use it as a running gun. I do not recommend that at all. So for this gun, for this build, we have the M16 stock, we have the tac laser, we have the candid hybrid. Now the candid hybrid, you can pretty much go for wherever optic you choose. I like the candid optic hybrid the most, because you can swap between red dot and the 325 times scope. That's why I chose this one. Other people, you could probably go with the thermal hybrid, because it does the same thing. You can swap between, you know, the thermal sight and then the actual red dot. It's totally up to you, whatever your preference is. I use the candid for the zoom, and like I said, when I use this gun, I kind of play more defensive instead of like, you know, chasing down people. And then again, we have the no stock just to help with the aim down sight speed, and the commando foregrip to help with you know, recoil stabilization and the aiming stability. So but you guys should definitely give these guns a try, give these builds a try. This gun is like the most popular gun out there, the M4A1. A lot of people use it, so you know, a lot of people have different attachments and things like that that they use on it. I would say that these may be the most effective. Any one of these three builds would be the most effective attachments for you to use. I also have clips of me killing people with this gun as well, and you'll see like it does a very significant amount of damage towards enemies. So we'll go ahead and play that for you. Somebody right here.
Movement.
Yep, he right here. Stupid bitch. So yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up my video covering these attachments for the M4A1. I do have other attachment suggestions for other weapons, such as the Growl, and a bunch of other weapons. I don't really use them too much, but I love the Growl. That's just like my favorite assault rifle. I have the craziest build for this gun right now, where, look at this gun. It's really small, and it does so much damage. This class right here is the main class that I use whenever I play Warzone. But anyway, if you guys like this topic or whatever the case may be, you want me to make more videos like this, just go ahead and comment or let me know what guns or whatever the case, attachments you want me to cover, and I'll definitely do my best to cover those for you. But thank you very much. I gonna head out now. Please drop a like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. I do stream on Facebook at Property Gaming, so if you guys have any free time, you can definitely check me out there. And